Hello, everyone, and
Well,
welcome to Deep Talk, where we talk deep, think deep, and sound deep. Wow. Incredible. Mind blowing. Amazing. Life changing.
Deep Talk.
Today we're joined by the self-proclaimed biggest degenerate worldwide.
Yes, of course, I'm the biggest degenerate. now, if you can remember, in our first episode, we interviewed someone, and we
Hmm.
thought
Ow!
that he was
Ow!
the expert on fences. We'd mixed him up with this person who we're interviewing today, who is the expert on fences, who's called the biggest degenerate, also self-proclaimed biggest degenerate. Tell us a bit about fences. Well, fences are made with different types of woods. So first, you'll start with a large piece of wood. It's generally softwood, like pine, and so it will be generally 2 by 4 inches. Then they'll stick that into the ground at different intervals of like 12 feet, and then they will
All
right, I'm a bit bored
cover
now.
it
With concrete. My fence is made out
Concrete!
of metal. So
What?
A fence made out of metal. The fence I'm looking at right now from my window is made out of metal and concrete. What fucking boring fence do you have? That sounds like a prison. Like No, so is it like a big concrete thing or like a barbed wire on top? Actually. How
I,
how how do you know? Have you been caught for 2 counts of arson now? No,
what?
I live here. I've lived here for the past 15 years. Oh, cool. That's what they all say. So what? You've been arrested for 2 counts of arson 15
No,
years ago? I was no. I've been living here like for a very long time. I was invited here, and I've just lived in this little concrete room. And
Sounds
that sounds
something's beginning to be quite
that sounds
apparent to me.
depressing.
You don't know that much about fences, do you?
I know
No, he
everything
doesn't.
about fences.
Are you sure about that? Well,
Yes.
clearly not if you're surprised to hear about a metal fence.
Yeah, well, I'm more of a wood kind of guy, not a metal kind of guy. Metal is utter shit. So hang on, you should
Just
like really be calling yourself the expert on wood fences then, and not fences. Yes. Because that's like me saying I'm the expert, and then you ask me to, talk about something, and I don't know anything about it. Oh, okay, shut the fuck up. Okay. So Oh.
Okay, okay.
Hi.
You alright?
Hi. Yeah, sorry, there was just an inmate who decided to rattle the gate. Because I live with a lot of people here. It's like a homing
Okay.
estate. We call each other inmates. Sorry about that. I just
That's
had to mute myself because. So you know your stuff about.
About fences,
Yes.
but only wooden fences.
Yes. Shut up, Marv. I'm trying to film something right here. Get away. Yeah, shut up, mate. I'm trying to film something here. Can't you tell? Sorry about that.
That's right.
Fucking midgets these days.
Midgets.
Yes. I'm not a midget. Sure. I'm probably taller than you. No. Are you trying to have beef with the interviewers?
Yeah, we're the ones who've yet let you onto here, so
Yeah, you should be grateful.
you
So
should.
can you stop insulting us, please? You said please. Now I'm obligated to stop. Sorry. Good. At least you're well educated.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Anyway, back to fences. So, why are you interested in fences? What's so interesting about them?
Nothing, actually.
So, what?
Hang on. How much time have you spent studying fences? Sorry.
15 minutes? More than other people have done, I'm pretty
So
sure.
you've wasted 15 minutes on your life studying fences.
Yeah, I've googled fence with the spaces in between each letter.
So you don't know anything.
I know everything.
No, you don't. Not in 15 minutes.
Oh, now you're assuming how fast I can study?
Yeah, I
Rude.
am, actually. I don't think you're a big brain. I think you're quite a little brain.
Hmm.
Says you.
Yeah, says me. Look, I'm
You're
not
the
the one
one
who
with the little
claimed that I was an
brain.
expert on fences, am I?
I feel sad now.
Good.
Rude.
Well, you haven't
Right.
exactly been the most polite to us.
Yeah, well, that's because you haven't said please don't be rude to me in the
I'm
beginning.
sorry.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Ow.
Well, I'm sorry. I think we should move on from this, really, because
Yes.
this won't be very good for the listeners. So can we move on from here? Can we just shake hands and...
Okay.
No.
I mean,
Who
my
the
problem is I
fuck
don't know what we're going to talk
joined?
about for the next 30 minutes.
Okay, what are we talking about now?
Can you receive a fence in a letterbox?
Yeah, probably. Like a disassembled fence.
Just can it all fit in the letterbox?
Oh, it depends on how big a letterbox you have.
I mean, mine's fairly small, so would you be able to fit like a whole fence and then just shove it in?
Well, if it's a
Like,
Lego fence, then yes.
is it like to like a 1-to-1 scale fence, or is it a 1/75th scale fence?
I'm talking about a Playmobil fence.
Well,
Yeah,
yes.
for sure. Depends how big your fence is, but
I mean,
yeah.
I'm
Oh, right.
no fence expert, but apparently, being a fence expert doesn't demand that much work. But I can tell you that yes, you can fit a Playmobil fence inside a letterbox.
Yes.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I didn't know that. You see, that's quite impressive. Actually, I hadn't thought of that.
Mhm.
Well, that was pretty much all the questions I've got on fences. To be honest,
Oh, okay.
I've got nothing else to know about fences.
Yeah, it's quite a dull subject, isn't it?
Yeah, fences were quite a boring idea, to be honest.
It's a bit bland, really.
Yeah, fences are bland. I mean, like, unless you're like some dude who builds
What could
fences
we
for a
do?
living.
What could we do to make fences more interesting for the public?
Um, we could add turrets onto them,
Well, I
make
was
them
thinking actually.
explosive, and have stabbing machines. Like, do you know the reciprocating saws? Yeah, with the blade to cut.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a bunch of those on there. But instead of like the cutting blade, it's a knife.
Right.
And so when someone approaches the fence, they get stabbed about 1,000 times in a minute.
But wouldn't it be cheaper to cover them in cheddar?
Hmm.
Because I mean, I know everything there is to know about cheddar and Britain. You know how 90% of it is based.
Obviously.
90% of the economy is based on cheddar.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be really
Cheddar.
Wouldn't that hype up the whole fence business?
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. They would eat the fence.
They would
Like,
eat. Yeah, that kind of does defeat the point. Well, no, they wouldn't eat the
people
fence. They'd
love
eat the topping, wouldn't
people
they?
love cheddar so
Topping.
much. Like, if you had a cheddar fence, you'd have the whole of the world flooding to your backyard to eat your cheddar fence.
Right. Well, I mean, it does kind of defeat the point of a fence. A fence is to keep people away, not. Well, what can we do then? Honestly.
We could make fences out of brie. That's a terrible cheese. Or blue cheese.
That's right,
People,
actually. But I
people,
mean,
people would be running the opposite direction.
Well,
Like you could be in London, yeah, and you have a blue cheese or brie cheese fence. There's nobody in the whole of 10 miles next to you. It will become a desert, ghost town. Or just abandon the houses straight away.
well, I don't think that would really be very. Well, I don't know. I mean, you do still want to have
Think
neighbours,
about it.
don't you?
You've got 10 miles of space around you. It's like you're on the countryside,
Hmm.
but you're still closer to work. But of course, nowadays people are working from home.
That's right, actually, isn't it?
Hmm.
But then, wouldn't that create a problem overpopulation? What if you're surrounded by brie fences? What
Well,
if
you
everybody's
put
got?
a
That means
you
everybody's going to spread out around the world.
yeah, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Well, would there be enough space?
Well, obviously the ones that can escape go so crazy they kill themselves. Problem solved.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't think it looks very good.
No.
I
I
think
mean,
it sounds like a great idea.
the important point for me is whether a brief fence could fit in a letterbox. Obviously, if I could do that, then I'll just order some right away.
Would a brief fence fit in a metal box?
I don't know. What do you
Um,
think?
it depends. Are we coating the fence in brie, or is it solid brie?
Well, essentially, we're coating it in brie because it's solid brie and it wouldn't last very long.
Well,
What do you think, Bob?
brie isn't solid anyway, so that wouldn't really
Good
Isn't it?
work.
point. Good point. So that means you could already lather the existing fence in your backyard in brie. So you could probably fit enough brie to lather your fence in brie.
Hmm.
Well, that would cost a fortune, wouldn't it?
It would.
How much does brie cost?
Well, I don't have the exact figures, but I'm guessing around. I don't know, really.
Bulk. Ah, bulk brie for sale. Um,
What are you doing?
like a kilogram is
Yeah,
10
what are you
pounds.
doing?
10
What are you
pounds.
doing?
I'm looking for bulk brie for sale. So
Why?
like, because I need to know.
You're on our
So a
show here.
kilo is like,
You're on our
so like a
show here. You don't
kilo
look
is
stuff up about
7
cheese when
pounds.
you're on Deep Talk. What are you doing?
This isn't cheese talk. I think he's a bit confused. This isn't cheese talk. This is deep talk. Yeah, very different things.
Yeah, well, we're talking about brie fences, aren't we?
He
I'm,
does have a point.
I'm just looking at how
You're
much
right.
it costs.
Well, hang on. We didn't even. Did we answer my question? If a brief fence could fit in my
Yes,
letterbox?
I said yes, it could.
Are you
But
sure?
Yes, because you only need the cheese. You lather the rest onto your fence. That's already there.
No, but I want the cheese and the fence.
Oh, you want the cheese and the fence?
Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah, you could fit a Lego brie fence in there for sure.
No, I want a proper fence.
No, unless you've got
Right.
like a shipping container as it, like a shipping container letterbox.
that doesn't sound very practical.
What? What about a? What doesn't sound practical about a shipping container, um, letterbox?
It's huge. Imagine having that as a letterbox in front of your house. You can't even. I mean, if you look out the window, you see a giant container. That's disgusting. It's
Just
disgusting.
camouflage. Just camouflage it like they did in the War II.
No, you can't. It's disgusting. You
You're
just can't.
disgusting.
No, stop. All right, stop.
You can. You can.
No,
What?
you
What if I
can't.
live on? What if I live on a 42-acre farm?
But you don't, do you?
No, you don't. And
Who
not
said
everyone
I
does.
don't live on a 42-acre farm? What do
Look,
you guys have to say?
Your whole theory is hypothetical, okay? So No.
I
No.
I live on a 42-acre farm now.
No, you don't.
No. Just
I
'cause
know
you say it
people who
doesn't
live
mean
on
it's true.
42-acre farms.
Yeah, so do I, but you're not one of them.
I soon will be.
I
Should
heavily
come and
doubt
then
that.
take the 42-acre farm.
I don't know what you're talking about here.
I want a 42-acre farm so I can prove you guys
Hang
wrong.
on, how did we get from Bree fences to 42-acre farms?
That's a good
And
point.
murder.
Murder.
Yes.
What?
How, I'm just getting confused now, but maybe... actually, Bob, can I just say something?
Yeah.
I think that this person is on something.
No.
Highly probable.
No.
No, because this is deep talk. What if it's been so deep, me and Bob have been missing it the whole time?
Yes.
What if this
Exactly.
is like deeper than like, that hole which goes to the center of the earth? What if it's like as deep as
Deeper
like
than I'm in your mum. Deeper than I'm in your mom.
what was that?
I don't know.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like you're on something.
It does.
Right.
It really does.
I'm on nothing.
No, I wasn't talking about drugs. I was talking about like onto some sort of idea or
Oh,
principle.
I was definitely talking about drugs.
Oh, right, okay. Well,
I'm gonna have to go with Malcolm's opinion here. I always have the greatest idea.
that is true. We know that's why we invited you on Deep Talk.
Well,
To be
other
fair,
than
but actually, I would argue I've had a
having
greater
a-
idea than you by inviting you.
Well-
Who left? Who left, huh?
Well,
what?
Why the fuck did you leave?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That was a fellow inmate
Okay.
to barge into me. Well, we're reaching the audience ask their questions time, so we'll be asking a random audience member if they've got any questions, and if so, what they are. And they may ask these questions to the self-proclaimed biggest degenerate on Earth. How about Deepest Jedi? Deepest Jedi, would you like to say something? Would you like to ask
No,
something? I guess.
you've servo muted the poor bastard. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Yeah, I'd like to ask.
Are
what
you the?
material
You sound.
are your
You
fences
sound like
made
you
of?
sound like Malcolm.
Can you just?
I'm getting
Can
kind
you,
of
can you
suspicious.
shut up, please?
Yeah, we need to let him ask his question.
I'm sorry.
Go on.
What material are your fences made out of?
Wood. And
Hmm.
breathe.
Are you sure?
Yes.
But I
Would you
thought we
like?
just. I thought
Would
we
you
just
like a photo?
brainstormed
Would
the
you
Brie
like a
idea. I
photo?
thought we just
Would you like a
brainstormed.
photo of the fences in my house?
Yes, we would
No,
actually.
I'm certain they are made of annoying dust.
Of what?
Dust.
Oh,
Annoying
Well,
dust.
everything is dust.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think everything is composed of dust, but we talked about that in our last episode.
Okay,
So
okay.
Well,
let's-
that's your question asked. Thank you. Right, I've
Now-
muted him.
What?
I've muted
What?
him.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Well, that's tragic, actually.
Tragic. F
Rest
in the
in
chat.
peace.
But
F in the chat.
Well,
he gets a question. He gets one question. He asks his question. That's it.
all right. Don't get annoyed at me.
No, I'm
Jeez.
not annoyed.
Yeah, right.
Have a fail
Alright.
say.
Well, okay. I've got an idea. How about we talk about what we got in our letterboxes today?
I have nothing in my letterbox. No one cares.
That's
no one cares
interesting, actually.
No one cares about me enough to send me something in my letterbox.
Well, for the past 2 months, I've actually been receiving huge amounts of junk mail and
right.
Guy.
all the stuff about credit cards, bank accounts,
Deep
yeah,
talk. I've had many fan
that sort of
messages.
stuff. And so I
Anti-emails.
received loads, but you see, I'm quite
Loads or
lazy,
loads?
so it just sort of piled up inside my letterbox for like 2 months, And so last week, I decided, okay, this is getting out of hand. I'm going to empty my letterbox. So I went outside, and I opened my letterbox, and it turns out there was a black hole in there. So the mass of all the junk mail had actually collapsed on itself and turned into a black hole. My friend John told me this because he's an astrophysicist. Yeah, he explained this to me, and so it turns out I have a black hole in my letterbox.
Is it still there?
It is. I'm looking for a name to give it, actually.
Call it Black Hole John.
Well, can you send a picture if that's all right?
Yes, I can.
Oh, please do. Yeah, because I'd love to see that. That sounds pretty cool. I've actually never seen a black hole, so looking forward to that. Actually, well, that's really interesting because I mean, obviously, I've had more interesting stuff in the mail. I once had an old lady.
Here it is. I just sent the picture.
Oh right, okay.
30 seconds.
Well, would you look?
Why are you laughing?
Would you look at that?
I don't understand why it's funny.
It's such.
I'm just bemused by our guest's politeness.
It's just it's just such an ugly black hole.
Excuse me?
I think it's
I'm
quite-
sorry. Wait,
black
hold on. I'm sorry. This is an ugly black hole.
Yes.
Please tell me how many black holes you've seen in your lifetime.
69.420.
Look, I'm just bemused by how rude you are. Honestly, we've invited you here, and you've just been
I know.
taking the mic.
This is disgusting behaviour.
Okay, sorry.
I can't believe it.
I hope you can
What? Is Dealer crying? Bruh.
Hold on,
I'm
are you
finding
laughing
it
at me as
tragic,
well?
really. No, I'm finding it tragic, Al. Oh, no one takes us seriously,
crying.
Bob. No one takes us seriously.
What is this? Is this some kind of practical joke?
Someone called the crying
No,
pool.
it isn't a joke, right? This is right. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I think about this. I'm trying to keep my tears back, honestly, about how rude our guest
Sorry.
is. And
Sorry, not sorry. Go fuck yourself.
I hope
Okay,
I
that's
really
it.
do
No,
hope that you're sorry.
no. That was the last straw. That's it. You're getting banned. Bye.
Right?
Yay!
That's a ban.
Bye.
Anyway, okay. Well, we'll be back next episode talking about something new.
Yeah, and hopefully
Bye from me,
the
Malcolm.
guest is more polite.
Yes, that we can guarantee. Goodbye from me, Malcolm.
Goodbye from me, Bob.